All right, so if I look at that picture there, we've got a quadrilateral, right? And we have expressions for all interior angles. And all interior angles of a quadrilateral should add to what number?
For that one,
Right, so I got to use n minus 2 times 180. N is 4. So I plug that in, I get 360. So these four angles are going to have to give me 360. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do that summation. We've got 3x and 7x gives me 10x's, right? And I'll have 16x's total. And then when I look at the y, I have 10y's, so I'll plus 10y here. What's going to happen to that negative 6 and that positive 6? They cancel out, right? So just by combining, if you want to write them out very explicitly, you can, but when you combine those like terms, you should get 16x plus 10y equals 360. Now, the issue with that equation is that there's an x and a y, right? So when you have that occurring, you need another set of equations, or another equation. And that other equation is going to be looking at that red expression, or red angle, and that one. What is the relationship between those two angles? Supplementary. So we should have, what, 10x's plus 2y's plus 6 equals 180, right? Now the way we do a system is that we should move that 6 over here, and we get 174, right? So now what we want to do is add these things straight down and hope that a variable disappears. Well, the way it's set up, when I add straight down, get these out of the way. When I add straight down, we get 26x and 12y's, right? So I need to manipulate one of these equations. My thought is this one here is probably easier to multiply by a negative 5. So let's rewrite the top one without changing it. Now the bottom one will turn into negative 50x minus 10y equals 174 times 5. 174 times 5. 870. And it's going to be negative 870. Now I'm going to add straight down, and hopefully something disappears. If I add straight down here, I get, negative 34x's. The y's here, those are the ones that disappear. Those give me 0y, which is 0. And now add that straight down, and it gives me negative 510. So now I should be able to divide by negative 34 to both sides. So 510 divided by 34 gives me 15. So that's where x being 15 comes from. Now when you find x, you can plug that back into either that equation, or that equation. Any one of the original equations, or even the ones that you've manipulated to find y. I'm going to plug back into the red one here, because that's the one that deals with y being kind of the smallest, right? So if I get 2y, sorry, put it this way, 10x, but x is 15 now, plus 2y equals 174, right? What is 10 times 15? 150, right? So I'm going to subtract that 150 from both sides. So it gives me 2y is equal to 24. And then y would be what? Y would be 12. Okay? Now what I would do then, if I've got those two values to make sure that I've done it correctly, I'd go back up into my picture. And I'd plug in x is 15. So I go 6 times 15 plus 6. And then I'd go 4 times 15 plus 2 times 12. So I'm looking at the supplementary angles there. And I would evaluate those and see if I, with x being 15 and y being 12, do I get a sum of 180 back? And you will do. Okay? And then you can look at the interior ones if you want to. And you go 3 times 15, and 7 times 15, and 10 times 12 minus 6, and then 6 times 15 plus 6. And add those together, evaluate those, and that should give you 360. And if they do, that's verification that you've done things correctly. no other numbers of x and y will give you those two end results of 180 and 360. Okay. Does that help? You saw a couple maybe systems of equations in the Math Excel assignment from last night as well. So these are ideas that kind of take